I believe. As you guys stand here outside of the blacksmith and here in front of Seraphel, as he looks at you, he says, now what is it that you were saying again?
I need someone who can help me upgrade this bow. As he pulls out the bow without the string.
Ah, looks like you're missing a string.
It is only missing to those who do not see the innovation and the ingenuity. As he uses his detached hand to pull back the string that appears as he pulls it back.
I see, I see. So, why does one need a upgrade for such a magical weapon? This is far beyond the skills of any normal blacksmith.
As someone like you knows, a blade is only as good as it is sharp. And I feel like this weapon could be a bit sharper.
Well, he looks at you. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
I'm going to try to do it in Foundry. Persuasion. Normal. 17.
Looks at you, goes, Well, I know of one who may have the skills to conjure up something. However, they're not in the city.
Can you tell me where they are? Maybe I can go speak to this person for myself.
See, that is the problem. He's gone off on a little adventure. A business trip, if you will. Have you heard of Cholestra?
I've heard of this place right before Rock.
Yeah, you have an invitation. No, your dad has an invitation, but you know of. You've gone back and forth many times from Singhorn. It's right on route.
Oh, I bet. Okay. Yes. I am very familiar.
Yes, he's putting up shop, crafting items for the would-be heroes. If you have time to accompany me, we will be heading that way shortly, actually. As he looks back to his men.
He looks at Mace. Mace.
Yeah.
We could have this blacksmith upgrade our weapons. But it's the opposite way of where we're going, right? Like it's like in the opposite continent, right?
Yeah, it's going towards Felguerado. It's actually
Okay.
the doorway to Felguerado.
Yeah. But it is the opposite way of the monastery. We do need a boat though. Perhaps we can have him take us there as well.
Yeah. I have no other clue what we're going to do, so I'll trust you in this one. Hopefully, you don't get us in a jam.
We could go to the docks and see if one of my uncle's ships, somebody that he knows from his crew, is there as well. He normally sails around Singon, but it is always a possibility.
Well, let's do one thing at a time. Are we going up to the docks, or are we going to go get the other weapons?
He looks at Seraphel and he says, we actually have a mission to go to a different area. I was hoping that you could assist us with our weapons for that journey. I do not think that we can afford to make detours, especially going the opposite way.
Well, where are you going?
Is it just called the monastery? Like, hold on, I'm gonna go to the pinned message real quick. Get the actual full name of this place. We are trying to get to the mountain monastery.
Oh, Primos. Yuck. You look pretty good. I mean, you and your buddy there, the one you call Mace, and that quiet one over there, that fella with the weird symbiotic thing. He looks at his arm, gripping that sword. He goes, yeah, Crelester is more dangerous. You do find him, Primos. I'm sure if you need any assistance, some of the Primordians would be more than happy to jump in.
We do not fear the danger. We can handle ourselves. We just have more pressing matters. Perhaps you can give me the name of this blacksmith, and next time I'm in Colestia, I can reach out to him myself.
Oh, why, yes. His name is, well, I only met him once, but they call him Bogger.
Oh my god. That name sounds familiar. I wonder.
Any descriptors that I can write down so I can remember?
Yeah, short fella, dwarf, red hair, long beard.
Thank you.
Keeps a religious symbol, kind of like the one you got there.
Thank you. As I jot it down on a piece of paper.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Setterfeld. What was your name again? Last name?
Seraphil Nightshade.
As his ears perk up again. Where did you come about this name, Nightshade?
Believe was my daddy's name.
Your father was named Nightshade?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's how it works, right? What's your last name?
As he looks at him kind of like flabbergasted. My father's name was also Nightshade. But this was a name that was given to him, bestowed upon him by the gods.
Well, are you a sea elf?
No,
Yeah, it don't look like one.
I'm a wood elf.
Yeah. See, my dad is a sea elf. Lives lives back at home. Nice fella.
Where you are from, is there many Nightshades?
There's a couple of us. I got a brother. His name's Darabelle. I got a sister named Clarabelle.
And where is home for you?
Home is in the sea, brother.
That is a strange place. But you are a sea elf, so I guess it makes sense. Do you know of anybody renting ships out? Maybe we can ask them for passage to Primos.
Oh, there's plenty of ships down by the dock. You can find somebody willing to drive you over, take you over.
And what are the prices looking like on that usually?
Well, nowadays, this economy, probably about 15 gold.
Seems like the standard price for things nowadays.
You know, it's Damon's order and all.
Miss, do you need any help from this fine blacksmith? I have no more questions for him myself.
No. You stay here usually, right?
Oh, oh, I'm not the blacksmith. I'm just the guy that won the thing. That guy, as he points to the dead orc in the background that I can't make dead because he's a token. Sorry, guys, but this dude right here.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Yeah, that guy was the blacksmith."
Okay. I have no further questions.
So, Setterfield, you're making your way to Quelesia, I'm assuming?
Yes, I think me and the guys will be making our way to his darkly cladded group of what looks to be like bodyguards. Everybody's kind of dressed in this black medium-sized armor, some lightly armored. Yeah, we'll be making our way. We have a detail we're gonna be performing in. Don't want to be late, do we, boys?
Maybe I will see you there then. Oh, and one last question. This Nightshade name, has it been in your family for a long time? You know, like your father's 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 father?
Yes, my father's 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 father, and I believe his grandfather was a moonshade. But when they family came over, from the Fae, we decided that it would be better to adopt a more Tungran name, so we didn't scare people. So Nightshade.
Mm. This name Moonshade, is that the reason why you chose that name?
No,
Or,
really don't
or
know.
why that was your name?
Really can't tell. You can roll an insight check. Oh, it's nice.
19.
Feels like he's hiding something.
Mm. What part of the fair did you say that you guys were from again?
You know, uh, that's so long. I can't really remember it.
I also feel like
I
he's
haven't been
hiding
back
things.
there since I was a wee little.
I also feel like he's hiding things again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate to do this, but can one of y'all stream? Because none of us can see it.
Oh,
Or at least I can't see it. I shouldn't say none of us, but yeah.
My fault. If I do it,
I cannot.
my character sheet's in the way of it, so like you're not going to really see much if I do it, unfortunately.
Is there anything you can give me to where I can stream it? Oh no, never
Yeah,
mind. Hype man.
I will make a. Give me 1 second. I'm going to.
Hyman got it up, and Hyman is pretty good.
If it goes down, let me know.
My bad, y'all. Yeah, just continue. I didn't mean to interrupt y'all session.
No, you good, bro.
No, good feedback. Allow broadcasting video. So yeah, Tron, you should be able to see if it works.
His name is Gold.
That's his pronouns. That's hilarious.
Here, I'll do this. This will work. This is fine. Oh, hi, man, Sharon. Okay, no, we're good. Yeah, y'all can see our. Okay, my bad. Okay, continue.
Yeah, if we go down, let me know.
Go ahead, G.
You see, that's just funny because you say that your name is Nightshade, which is the name that was bestowed upon my father. Then you say that your previous name was Moonshade, and you come from the Fae. When that name was bestowed upon him, for his devotion to his two gods. One of them being an ancient god, one associated with the moon. So I ask you again, Mr. Seraphel, how is it that you came upon this name? And where in the fair did you say that you were from?
All right, you got me. You got me. Ooh, didn't know this one was gonna get me into trouble so quick. But I do recognize your face, youngster.
You recognize me?
Yeah. Sad to say, as he kind of starts messing with his hair a little bit. I'm a bit of a fan of your pops. He did clean work.
How do you know of my father?
Well, everybody, at least from up north, knows about the legendary Ralos Nightshade.
So you chose this name because of my father?
Cat's out of the bag, as he cracks a little smile.
He looks at him and he says, "What do you know of my father? Do you know where his whereabouts may be, what he may be doing right now?"
That I cannot say. Honestly, nobody around here seems to know much about him.
Yes, and he used to frequent Luther's Bay. It is very strange that this has happened.
Yeah,
I am
but
looking for him.
sometimes, legends die out in certain areas. You just can't stay relevant everywhere.
What made you come to be so enamored with my father that you would choose to take on his name?
Roll a persuasion check.
Is this just a shirt roll? No advantage or nothing? 11.
There's it's hard not to hear about famous elves. We are proud folk and blessed with our long life. Tales tend to live on forever and ever, and hell, to many humans and halflings, they may think of him a god.
What was that last part?
They may think of him a god.
Mm. Is that what you believe, Mr. Seraphel? You believe my father is
No,
a god?
of course not. He was a man. Are you a demigod? You do not give off the aura of a demigod.
I think you must learn how to read orders better, Seraphel, if you ask me.
Ah. Well, this has been pleasant to meet the son of the legendary Ralos Nightshade. I will make sure his name maintains its legend among our ranks. We all look up to the chosen of the queen.
So you are also a follower of the Raven Queen.
Wouldn't go that far, but she does clean work.
And of the Moonweaver as well, as my father was.
You see, we tend to lean more towards the new guy.
Then you dishonor my father's legacy.
No, not at all. We simply obey our station. Damon is a great ruler, a great god. And the Moonweaver, she is long gone.
I believe she lives on in those who still believe her too. And she may return one day.
Ah, hokey religion. What do you believe? Back there. As he points to you, Mace.
I believe that there's a higher being, someone that's up there that look out for us. And all we need to do is pray for them. That's how I get my thing going.
See, we all believe what we believe, Aurelos.
Yes. And I believe in my father and his beliefs. Thank you for this information, Mr. Serafin. What is the name of your band of people, by the way?
Oh, well, I'm afraid you would not have heard of us even if you knew our name. Simply call us, well, the Nightshades.
The Nightshades. Easy enough to remember. I will look for you, Mr. Serafin. But
I will look for you as well, Aurelos. And as he says that to you, just really quick, with that 19 insight, because you did roll a 19 earlier, you still, like, within that time frame can tell that he's kind of being a little disingenuous with that name. He's just kind of giving you something.
okay.
It was a little tongue-in-cheek.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold on to that. And yeah. I will look for you when I make my way to Celestia. For now, we have a mission that we must embark on. We will head to the docks. You are free to accompany us if you wish. We could always use the extra help, especially from people with the name Nightshades.
Well, I'm afraid our destiny and fate seem to have driven us in different directions this time. However, should our paths cross in Calestra, it would be pleasant to see you again, Aralos. Perhaps one day you shall join us in our band. Once you release your hokey religion, as he turns around and starts kind of chuckling with some of the guys.
The Rados turns to Mace and kind of like does like one like those side glares, looking back towards him at the sound of pokey religion.
Yeah, man. I just look over. I'm like, trying to get you to come on over.
He goes over to Mace.
All right. DM, we can start going up to the docks, right?
Yeah, you guys can move. You guys want to move the
Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk though. I wanna converse with this man.
All right, for sure.
So, Ralos.
Yes, Mace. I'm sorry for the long-winded conversation. He had information that I found kind of interesting.
I won't lie to you. I liked learning about you. It's pretty interesting. But I am a little confused on a little bit of things.
You only need to ask, Mace. I will give you any. I will share with you any information that I have.
So I'm still new around these parts, so I want to know, why are you looking for or asking about your heritage? That's what I'm assuming that's what it is.
Not so much my heritage. My father was very open about where he came from and what it is that he does. I was more curious about why he had my father's name, as that name was given to him by the Moonweaver and the Raven Queen for surviving insurmountable odds and living in their views and in their grace. So for other people to have the name is a bit disingenuous for me.
Mm.
And my
So it's
father
almost,
went missing. That is another reason why.
so it's almost similar to like a false believer type thing.
Exactly. So for him to hold the name Nightshade and worship another, it just does not sit right with me. I still feel like he is holding things back from me. But we have a mission that we must do that is bigger than me. So
I understand. For a moment there, I got scared. I thought your father was getting around.
he did love my mother very much, but she did go missing when I was young, and he has been looking for her for a long time. It would not surprise me if I had illegitimate siblings.
I take a moment to like pause on what he said. Then after taking that moment, I go, well, if you ever need me to help you find your father,
I appreciate that, miss. That is my main goal. And
Are we
maybe,
going the right way?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We're just walking.
yeah. So you
Okay,
guys
so
have made it to the docks. As you guys approach, you see, plenty, all the houses. There are various little fish markets and things that are set up. It's approaching the end of the day. It'll be nighttime in about like two-ish hours. So it's approaching like that twilight time. And there are several boats here kind of lined up within the dock. One of them particularly, there's a crew kind of grabbing various items and various boxes and taking them into what appears to be a little market nearby. All the boats seem to have people on them. You could try to talk to them if you like. The boat directly next to you has what looks to be like a orc father, an older guy with a beard, and he's kind of just looks to be like a fishing boat. He's pulling up some various netting and barrels. And as you guys walk up the docks, there's another boat here, and this is where there appears to be not a random group, but just a variety of different
you
races
kind of
here who are assisting.
cut in
With
and out. Did you say a variety of different races?
yeah, so a variety of
Okay.
different races here that are pulling different boxes and items off of the boat and bringing them into the market.
Okay. Also, with that perception, what I was looking for like a few things. I was looking for to see if I see Serafel going to his boat, so I can like make note of the boat, and also if I see a boat with anything that I would recognize as like a boat that I've been on before, a boat that I've seen, like particularly anything that would remind me of something that I saw when I was with my uncle, particularly, or just a boat that I've just anything that looks familiar. On top of looking for Serafel.
Yeah, with that 18, as you were walking into the docks and looking up at the different sails, you do notice some familiar sigils. One of them looks like what appears to be a Swallowtail, which is an old mercenary group that you know of from the Golden Isles. It's an elven group. In fact, you actually know of their captain, and the captain's name is Paulo. He's an elf. I believe you may have heard his name within the party, but I can't make it out. And then
That's
one of the mercenaries
Chorus.
as well. One of the that's Chorus folk. And then there are some additionally the ship that you see several boxes being taken off of has the sigil of the Triads. So this is a Triad ship.
Okay.
Additionally, what you notice is York running across the bridge and towards you guys, and he seems to be in quite a hurry.
Before I acknowledge Jorg, I tell him I lean over to Mace, and I tell him about the triad ship. Mace, it seems that your old band of friends is here as well.
Yeah, it seems so. You think we could ask them? Would you want to do something like that?
That is up to you, my friend. I do not know how you ended your last conversation with them. But also, do you see York rushing towards us?
Yeah, that is odd.
I wonder if everything is okay with him.
Yeah, and as he rushes up, he kind of Becky's like, whew, okay, guys. So I was snooping around a little bit, you know how I like to do. And yeah. They didn't just kill that blacksmith. They killed his wife. And there's a little kid in there dead too.
They killed his entire family?
I don't think these guys are good people. I don't think you made the right call. We should get out of here.
That is probably... He is probably doing something for the Recon Queen. She tends to not like loose ends. Do you know which way they went, York?
They're still down there. They're kind of ransacking that joint. Peeked my head in. I saw two guys tossing over a couch, and I kicked it out of there.
Yes. It is it's probably best. It is probably best that we did not accompany them on their trip. It also raises many more questions, Mace. We must, whenever we get to Kalashia, we must keep an eye out for and on this Seraphan. I fear that he is, I feel he has negative intentions that he uses this last name for, and I intend to find out why.
Yeah. I think you should keep note of that.
Will do. So do you feel comfortable asking the triads? This bird sigil also looks sort of familiar to me. You can also ask them as well.
Let's go to the bird people first, and then we'll ask the triads.
I think that might be best as we make our way to the Swallowtail boat.
All right, so yeah, you guys need to cross the bridge. I'll just teleport you over there. Don't worry about it. But as you guys cross the bridge, make your way over to where the Swallowtail boat is parked. There does not appear to be anybody on the deck of the ship at this time. You see you can see the sail, but there's nobody on deck.
Okay, and just to be sure, that I'm pretty sure that I've heard Core and Amnis talk about Paolo before.
Yep, so you definitely are familiar and you know some relation there.
Okay, cool. So the boat seems to be intimate, but I do know of a person who is associated with this sigil. His name is Paolo. He is an associate of Cora, and the one with the hammer, the short one. Amnis, yes. So I think that we may be able to speak to them about this, but we must first find out where they are.
Another adventure, huh? Do we even have the time to be looking for them?
They may be below the deck on the boats.
Let's check first. But if they don't, we're going to the triads.
That works for me.
So I go up onto the ship with Aralos to see if the people that he had said that they were there, see if they would be there. So do I need to roll?
Yeah, so you can roll. I mean, you can see like the door. It looks like there's little stairs that go down below deck, and there's a door there. You can walk up to it and knock on it. Easy enough.
Hello, anybody in here?
You hear little murmurs inside. Yes, who is it?
It's Mace and Aralos.
Sorry, do not know Miss or others.
We
We're
are
friends of what was their names again? He said Amnes?
Paolo. Paolo is the one.
Paolo. We're friends of Paolo.
Yeah. I don't think Paulo knows you, buddy.
Thank you.
Are you
Paolo.
sure about that? You can just open the door, we can have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Macaroni and cheese salad. What?
We are
What's your
also
business
friends.
on my
So
boat?
don't warm it up.
We are friends of Paolo, Cora, and Amnes. We are hoping that you can help us with passage to Primos.
Passage to Primo. I just came from
Thank you.
Primos. Why would Cora and Amnes need passage back to Primos?
No, we are friends of theirs. We are on a mission. We were told that the Swallowtails would help those in need if they needed it. If we were friends of theirs, of course.
I need both of y'all to roll a perception check.
A perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
11.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys do hear some whispering on the side of the door, but you cannot make out what's being said. And through the end of like a little bit of murmuring, what you hear is, listen, I got 5 guys in here,
Yeah, brownies
armed
too.
to the teeth. And if you aren't off my boat in the next 5 seconds,
Your mom, what?
we are coming out swinging,
Where?
shooting,
When y'all was over there?
and punching.
That seems very hostile for some customers that obviously just wanted. If you can't have us go by name, I'm willing to pay to have you take us there. You don't have to put the guns down.
You
It is
step
very-
on my boat in Looters Bay talking about my niece and her, well, my other niece's fiance.
Ah, Paolo.
I mean,
It is you.
coming right about the candle.
How do I know you not with them orcs?
Friday, they're working on
Orcs.
What?
You got a
We are
work
not
infestation?
orcs. Somebody's loud. in
Adele, the
background.
singer. Oh, I don't care for her. I could pay for you to go.
I can't hear it.
Hey, yo, Bricks, you might want to mute up, bro. We can,
Oh, I tried the server muting, but I think I just muted him.
there we go. Yeah, but, Paolo, we are not orcs. And we are not with orcs. We mean you no harm, Paolo. We just need
Cracks
assistance.
open the door. Says, don't look like orcs. All right, Caitlin, it's all good. Opens up the door. Says, nah, you gotta understand. I don't just trust anybody pulling up to my door in Looters Bay.
That is very understandable, especially in times like this. But like I said, we mean you no harm. We just wish for passage. We are on a mission for the party. And we saw a friendly sailor and was hoping that you could help us.
Back to Primos, you say?
Yeah.
Yes. We must go to the mountain monastery.
Mountain Monastery. That's a dangerous trek.
He pats Mace on his chest and says, I think that we have it covered. Right, Mace?
Yeah. Anyone comes up on us, we gonna handle it.
Looks at Kalen. We got some unfinished business in Primos. Either of y'all ever been Drake?
I'm sorry? Have you ever been what?
Dragon hunting, boy. I ain't stuttering.
Oh, I'm sorry, your voice kind of cut out for a second. Would I have been dragon hunting with my uncle? Probably not. No.
You've probably hunted like worms or like small drakes, but not dragons. But you probably feel like you've hunted a dragon.
Yeah. Of course, I've hunted the dragon. But of course, I've hunted the dragon.
All right. How about this? It's not cheap to get the Primos. How much gold you?
Pull Rallos to the side for a second. I got 53 gold. Is this gonna be enough to even barter with?
I say we ask him what his price is, Mace. If we tell him if we give him the upper hand and tell him how much gold we have, he could just ask for and absorb in its amount. We must be smart about this. We do not want to give all of our gold. And plus, they said that they need to go there anyway. If he only has 5 men to fight an entire dragon, he must need help as well. He needs us as much as we need him.
Okay. What's the price that you got on this?
I think about 100 gold should do. Fair wage trip for a Swallowtail.
100 gold.
100 gold.
Oh,
And
is
you
that
are
gonna be a
ask-
problem?
And you are asking us for assistance with killing this dragon as well?
Oh no, 100 gold was just for passage. Now, if you want to help me kill that dragon, I'll take you over there for free.
I go back to Rallos again.
Yeah.
All right. Can we really trust this whole coup? What's going on? What's the deal here?
This is Koda's uncle. I do not think that he would. And this is Koda's uncle, right? Like,
yeah, this is
right?
This is Paulo. Yep.
Okay, cool. So this is Koda's uncle. I do not think that he would be setting us up.
I will say he does look mildly, a little bit malnourished, from the siege and everything, and kind of scrounging and giving all his food to hop, skip, and jump, and making sure Kalen was good. But yeah, it's him.
Okay. I didn't think he would set us up, but what kind of dragon is he trying to fight with only 5 men? It can't be that bad, right, Mace?
No, I see the crazed look in his eye. I feel like if we agree, which I'm cool if we have a strategy, but I don't know. I've been in line of work for a long time. I feel like it's a little bit more personal, and that gonna get people killed. So I'm just asking, what are you thinking about this? What's your thoughts on it?
I do not think that the dragon would be a problem, but you do bring up a very interesting point to this. This could be a dragon that is above them. And we could be getting ourselves into a very dangerous situation by following them into this. I think we should ask him more about this dragon to have a better informed opinion before we make our decision.
Yeah. You lead the conversation.
Mr. Paolo, tell me more about this dragon that you are wishing to fight.
Ha! I see you two are brave. Tell me this. Are you familiar with the Iron Tusk Pirates?
Is that the one that what's his face was running? No.
That's the one that Vex is from. That's the largest mercenary group in Tonga. You guys definitely have heard of them.
Okay. Of course I've heard of them, Paolo. Who has not heard of them?
Well, they got this fella that runs with them. Ancient fucker. His real name's been lost to time. Goes by the name Diak Pandemic.
Diak Pandemic. And this
That's
is
the
a
one.
friend. And this is a friend of the Iron Tusk.
Oh, he's not just a friend. He's an Iron Tusk through and through. Even stoops down low enough to walk around in Dragonborn form. So we can rummage and pillage through the villages.
So you are looking to kill a member of the biggest mercenary group in all of Tonga?
Oh, he's got it coming.
He looks at Mace and he says, he leans over to Mace. Mace, I want to get you Primos, but I do not want to get into the middle of a gang war. This does not seem like a very viable option. I have 97 gold. We could haggle them down. This seems very personal, like you said.
Yeah. But here's the problem. If we help him, that's great. I'm worried about going over to the Triads, the reason I asked over here. I pull over, I say, just a moment. I go over to Rallos, to the corner for a moment, I say, I'm a little worried.
What worries you, Miss?
I just up and disappeared on the Triads.
So, and they might not find that favorable, I am assuming.
Yeah. I don't know how they feel. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they know anything. I'm just a little worried. So it's either we walk into this personal war or whatever, or we go over there. We go into unknown territory.
We could also just pay him the money to take us there.
That is true. Is it worth it? Do you think it's worth it going broke? Because in my head, got 53. You know, you probably come around with a 40, 50.
I got 97 gold on me right now. The issue, I don't think, is the money. Getting there. It is how do we get back? If we spend all of our gold getting there, then we will not be able to make it back.
I pause for a moment. I decided to actually talk to what's you said it Paolo, right? Paolo.
Mhm.
I go, Paolo. How are you so sure that you can that we could even fight this thing? Let's say it was me, you, Ralos, and whatever people you got. What's the plan? What's the strategy? Walk me through it. Tell me the step by step. What are we doing?
Apollo, the ever observant. He goes, do you know who you walk with, Mr. Mace?
I've only known them for how long has it been?
I would say a couple of days, right, Rob?
Couple days.
Yeah.
I only known them for a couple days, so I don't know. I feel like they're capable, but you throwing a lot on us. I just want to be sure.
There's that I've slain dragons. Hey, I've come close to slaying the demigod once. I fucked the goddess myself. Made that bitch come. But your man right here, this youngster, why, he has one of the 10. So I'm confident. He's the plan. As he points to Aralus' finger.
All right. You're putting a lot of faith in this one person.
Paolo, my issue is not killing the dragon, which I am confident can be done. My issue is the aftermath of killing one of the members of the Iron Tusk. You said he had it coming. What did he do?
And for a slight moment, you see Apollo's stern face soften. Go ahead and give me a persuasion with advantage.
Hell yeah.
You want both of us to roll or just?
Yeah, y'all can both roll for sure, yeah.
Okay.
19.
Okay, that's let's see if we get the 20. Was it 19 with advantage?
Yeah. You gotta roll it again, Mix.
Oh, I thought just roll another one. Are you?
Yeah.
Get the higher one.
And he got 18.
Okay, cool. So we'll go to 19. So he goes, Kaylin and I were hauling some Harangan refugees. Good folk. Big family. Damn shame. It kind of turns his head a little bit. Still hear those kids screaming. You know, do you know bunnies run in the night when they have nightmares? And we watch those 3 little boys every night just kicking their feet, running away from that beast, that demon from above. And I can't live that down. So my mind's made up. Either you join us in killing that fucker, or we take that gold, or we go buy some real men that will.
He pulls Mace to the side.
Mm-hmm.
He speaks of the rabbits that are in the Galleria. They said they lost their family.
I think we should help them.
I agree with you, Mace. This is a major atrocity that's I'm sure that he is not unfamiliar with doing. But we will have targets on our back. Are you prepared for this, Mace?
Take a moment to take a deep breather in. Yeah. I've been trying to do some good deeds. I guess this will be another one. So I go over, I break up from the group, and I go over to Paolo to shake his hand. I say, all right, you want me over. I'll try to help you out.
I appreciate it, friend. Welcome to the Swallowtails. Honorary members.
Aralos looks at him and says, now how do you propose that we take him down?
Well, you see, we're gonna need a big fucking bow. I figure some primordials may have something we can cook up with. Heck, maybe we will stop by that monastery. They must be fighting dragons up there, all.
And what do we do when the rest of the islanders figure out what we have done? Are the ones that are surely with him as well? Are you prepared to fight against them all?
See, that's the best thing about being a swallowtail, friend. We don't leave no witness. We don't leave no trace. We do leave a whole lot of fucking evidence.
I like the way you work, Paolo. As he also shakes his hand. So when do we leave?
Now, let me introduce you to the crew. As he brings you down into the hold. Says Kaylin, Ralos, Mace, and sorry, I haven't got your friend's name.
York.
Yeah, York. York, Mace, Ralos, meet the crew. As he points to Kaylin. Happy to have you aboard.
He looks at Galen, and then he remembers the situation that happened between him and Corin and Amnes, and he says, "Nice to be aboard, Galen."
So, you don't look like you can manage much on a boat with just one hand, but could go up top and look out. And you big fella, we're gonna need you on deck. There's a lot of tasks I think you can assist us with.
Okay.
And you, York, don't do nothing weird. What's up with this dude and this sword? Is he just holding on to that thing for good measure?
He likes to be prepared. Let's just say that.
All right. Well, Captain, looks like we are back in business. As Caitlin steps on deck and he goes, all right, Mace, batten down the hatches, set the sails, Ralos, crow's nest, York, stand in the corner. All right, gentlemen, we are ready to go. I need everybody to roll me a performance check for your various tasks. Mace, for you, I'm gonna need some strength checks with a strength check with advantage as well.
Okay,
You have two
so I
tasks.
roll a performance, right?
Yeah, performance.
And then I roll
That
a
is
strength
a
check. A
that's
3
a
for
20.
performance. Ooh.
Can,
Let me go do
with
the strength.
with that 21, can I like shadow my way up to the top?
Oh, that's a nat 20. Yeah, so you just oof.
No. So that was a 17, but it ended up being a 21.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I say with that 21. Yeah, you can add some flavor
Okay,
to it.
but I just shadow my way up.
How many strength rolls do you need me to roll?
Just the one. So that 23. So you with that 3, you are very clunky at this. Not that you aren't used to doing these tasks on ships. It's just in your old age, you know, you've kind of been doing this thing for a while. You really hate, you know, you haven't like, man, this is like grunt work for you. You're like, all right. You're
Yeah.
grumbling about, but you managed to get everything done very efficiently. The hatches are matted, the sails are set. As the captain, Paulo, looks out and he looks to his navigator, Kalen, and goes, all right, gentlemen. I do not fear death. And if I did, I would drink and face it head on. But not this day. I do not fear the dragon. And if I did, then I would let one fuck my wife so I'd get angry enough to get back at him. But not this day. I do not fear the ocean. But if I did, I would dive in it like I dive in the orc's broth. The tainted taint. Oh, I love that taint. But not this day. On this day, we sail for valor, for duty, for honor, and for hop, skip, and jump. And we vow not to return until we slay the dragon Diak Pandemics. Huzzah! As Caitlin goes, huzzah! Are you guys gonna huzzah? Or are you just gonna...
Huzzah.
Oralos is he just puts his hand up in the crow's nest as he's, you know, being stoic as ever.
Now, set sail. Mace, give us a sea sign too.
I look at him. I'm like, okay. In the streets.
Terrible. York. Give us a certainty. As York comes out and with his sword in hand, he kind of looks down. And you guys, York doesn't talk much, but he actually has a very beautiful voice. So when he begins to like let it out, it catch like at first, he kind of goes,
You cutting in and out, Rock.
"Oh, gather round, ye sailors bold, a tale of fire and gold we're told. With sword and shields our hearts aglow, to slay the beast in caverns low. Heave ho, to the dragon's lair we go. Heave ho, we'll sing a song of victory." And he kind of goes into like this very deep sea shanty about sailing across the seas to slay the dragon. And it is a moment of, I'll say, inspiration for the party. So you all receive a point of inspiration at this great sea shanty that York gives as you begin your trek back to Primos. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.